go scuba diving? Let's join some divers at Handicapped Scuba Association near Brits.
I want you to just stand still, just go to your left a little bit. Stand right there. Just.
I love diving with handicapped people, and it's like I don't want to train anybody else. It's all I want to train is handicapped scuba divers. There's a much more deeper appreciation for the diving itself and the social aspect of it. You know, it's diving despite the disability, and then also it changes you. You know, it changes you as a person. How you look at life changed for me.
Alright, lug, low on air, 80 bar. Okay, 45 minutes. Happy.
What is the mission of HSASA?
To give people with a disability the opportunity to scuba dive so that they too can experience the freedom that comes through scuba diving.
In which ways is scuba diving rehabilitating?
It encourages them to reach higher heights and to start living again. It gives them a new perspective in life, and they realize that life doesn't end with a disability. So it's socially and mentally rehabilitative, but it also has a physical rehabilitative effect, as the disabled person get to exercise their muscles in the water that they normally wouldn't have used.
Which disabilities will be represented here today?
We have hearing impaired, we have sight impaired, we have hemiplegics, paraplegics, quadriplegics, and muscular dystrophy.
This is a miniature of the quarry and what we could see underwater. There's a car, bus, and a helicopter. Come, let's take a look. These suits fit fat or thin people. It stops cold water from entering and makes your willy freeze. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Tell me about your dives.
Hi, man. In the first stages was a bit of a struggle, but the people around you, they help you get up your gear, get everything ready, and it's a close community of people. So it's no fears involved. It's just the freedom that you have under the water. It's something you can't explain before you've done it.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, you're good to go. And 3, 2, 1. You okay? Well done. You're going to walk about half a meter forward. You feel your foot now. And about half a meter in front of you, there's a... Are you ready to play DT?
It's Roger.
3, 2, 1. You okay? Cool. Come towards my voice here.
Blind diving is a tricky situation in terms of the language you use underwater, because they can't see the sign language. Most of the underwater communication is all okay, I'm low on air, we need to go up. So there's none of that. So the most important thing about blind diving is beforehand. Jy het 50 bar oor, ons gaan op, of jy het nog 100 bar, of jy tik aan my en jy vra vir my, maak soos wat? En dan kom hy op, dan gaan ons na 'n ander grid toe, dan gaan ek weer vir jou wys, ons gaan op die grid sit. Ons 'n rukkie daar wees. Okay?
What was your first dive like?
I did some swimming at school, so I had a bit of idea of going down deep in the water, down like to say 9 feet, that kind of thing, the old term. But when I went down the first time, I was very nervous. I didn't know what to expect. It felt like you're in a lift. Suddenly everything just drops away under you. So you go, oh no, what now? How far still I have to go? You know, that kind of thing. As soon as the communication kicks in, then everything is just nice and smooth.
Gabriel and I are going to follow the others. I've got the GoPro.
The first time it's actually scary because you're not used to breathing under the water. But as soon as you get used to that, it's amazing because it's weightlessness, it's free. Nobody can tell you what to do, how to do it. Well, you learn how to do the things, but yeah, it's total freedom. If you dive in the ocean, that's unexplainable. Because every time is different.
Saam met ons. Hulle kom saam met ons. Ek sal hulle wacht.
En as ons reg is, dan gaan ons 1, 2, 3 backroll. Onthou jy met jou hand die maas in jou rek vas te hou. Backroll, né? Ek het langs jou, ek gaan koppel. Dan gaan ek jou vra, is jy okay? Wat is dit? Sien nog vir 'n kei? Hoe kan ek jou vra?
Ek kan dit nie.
Explain how scuba diving is made accessible to blind divers.
If you touch my wrist, then I know, okay, we're talking about time, and he'll count down the time on my fingers. Say 10 minutes, 20 minutes. When he's 20 minutes, he starts again, and I know it's 1 minute, 2 minutes. So we started doing all those things in a circle in the hand. Press here to say we're going down, press here to say we're going up. 2 fingers will say wait a little while.
And then also the depth perspective is also quite an issue. So if they hold on to you, they can determine up and down and up and down. So with your hand, they will follow your hand, right and left, stuff like that. But as soon as they get comfortable with the idea, like Leon, you know, he just gets on there. If he gets that rope, I have to swim to keep up with him. He's like all over the show and he enjoys it very much. Nee? Swing ons met die reach lyn.
Ek het daai dwarsbalkies dink ek.
Ja. Dan gaan ons iets terugkom. Tot weer by die platform. Ja. 1, 2, 3, go.
Right, Leon.
Van nou sak.
your deep float.
What is the most pressing need of HSASA?
We obviously need funds to train disabled people and to take them on trips. Then we also need volunteers who will be willing to do the HSA dive buddy course and HSA instructor course so that they can help the disabled person to experience the underwater world through scuba diving. And then we also need gear for them, for the HSA divers to train.
Tell us about what will happen later, sinking the obstacle to freedom.
We are going to sink a wheelchair at the depth of maybe ±6 meters, and it has a twofold meaning. First of all, it means that the obstacle that once bound a person using a wheelchair has now been rid of. So now the person is free. And number two, it also means that HSASA has now a permanent spot in the quarry, and it means we are here to stay.
People diving is basically the same type of person, so you gain a bigger family, if I can put it like that. It opens a lot of doors, yeah.
I can social with new people around me. We have the same interest, and that all makes it so nice for me to be able to share what the able bodies also shares.